Good afternoon, everybody. This is Terry from Allen Art and Design. Hope everybody's having a nice day. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I'm going to start my 2 journals that I'm going to be working on. I'm going to be making a fall journal, and I'm going to be making a Halloween kind of a journal scrapbook for my daughter. That's the one that I really want to get done. The fall one I can work on, intermittently. I don't have to finish it. I mean, we're still in fall, so it should be fine. What I need to do is let me put that down for a second. This is a photo album that I got at a thrift store. And my husband took out, actually I have 2 of them. This is my fall one. This one is going to be the Halloween one. There were metal rings in here, those rings that hold in the pages, and my husband took it out. So there's holes there, but I'm just going to cover it with cardboard, and it'll be fine. These are very sturdy, and these are perfect for what I need. So I'm going to start out by adding a piece of cardboard here to cover up the messy spine. Let's see, so I'm just going to mark it so I can cut it. Let me see. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to be covering it anyway. So let's just go ahead and I'm just going to cut it with scissors. Should be fine because this is pretty thick for a paper cutter. One of my paper cutters that I use on a regular basis is kind of dull. It works for paper, but I don't think it would work for this. So this is a little bit wonky, so I will just trim it up a little bit. And that should be fine. Yep, looks good. All right. So what I need to do is it's a mess in here. So I'm going to take my razor knife. Be careful. Yeah, see, this is dangerous. So just going to try to get out as much of this as I can. You don't want to keep your hands out of the way when you do this. And it just cleans it up a little bit. Excuse me, I gotta grab my trash barrel. There we go. Need it next to me. Hope I didn't bang you there. This desk that I'm working on, I'm in my craft room, is much sturdier than the one in the bedroom. So if I bump this desk, you're probably not going to feel anything. Sorry for the shadows. I usually come in here in the morning, but all my stuff is in here in the craft room, so I just figured I would just come in here and do it where everything is right where I need it. My husband's outside working. I asked him if he would use the other bathroom and use the back door so that you can't hear the door slamming. I do have this door shut, but sometimes you can still hear stuff. Nice and quiet right now, so I'm going to take advantage of that. Okay, so what I think I'll do is I'll put that aside. I need to shake off the, I don't like that piece right there. There we go. That's fine. Okay. Close your knife. Put it away. And I'm going to shake all of that into the barrel. Okay, so I have a piece of parchment paper on the table because I'm going to be using Fabri-Tac, and I don't want to get my new mat all messed up. So let's see. I'm going to put some Fabri-Tac on the spine. Hope this isn't all clogged up. No, that should be fine. Okay, I'm going to put some on the spine. Hope you can see this. And then I'll put some on the cardboard as well. Remember, this is a very strong glue. Takes a while to dry, but once it dries, it's great. And I'll go ahead and put some on here as well. I don't need a lot. I'll just go down. That's fine. Okay. And so what I'm gonna do, excuse my reach. I've got a glass here on my desk, and I'm gonna keep my Fabri-Tac upside down so that I don't have to wait for the glue to come down when I'm using it, because we're gonna be putting material on here too. So I'm just taking a silicone brush. It's a makeup brush. I just get it at Dollar Tree. Oops. And then you just spread it out, just so it's not all lumpy. And then we put this in here. Looks like I need a little bit right there to keep that down. And then I'll put that over it. That'll seal it up. And like I said, I'm going to be covering this anyways. So let me see. I will burnish it down just to spread that glue evenly. And these edges don't really matter because I will be covering that. Okay, so that's good. I'm not even going to wait for this to dry. I'm just going to go ahead and start working on covering it with material. So the material that I chose for this fall cover, it's a table runner from Dollar Tree, and I just love the color. I'm actually going to be using this in both of my journals. One's going to be on the outside and the other will be on the inside. Why not use it up? I'm looking at this and wondering if I can make some kind of a pocket out of that. So let me grab I bought some new fabric scissors, and it came with a cute little pair of fabric scissors that I'll use for my slow stitching. Let me move in here a little bit. So I'm just going to cut this off. I don't need this, but I am going to try to recycle it. Why not? So I'll put that aside. I don't know what I'll do with it, but you never know. Let me turn this so it's easier for me to cut. Doesn't have to be perfect, just cut it off. You're good. Okay, so now what I need to do is I'm gonna get a sip of coffee. Got my pumpkin spice. I'm on a pumpkin kick now. Before I was on a apple cider kick. Before that I was on a iced tea kick. Now I'm on an pumpkin kick. All right, so look at this. This is great. There's the same amount of material on the bottom and the top. So I just have to make sure I have enough on the side. And this has a seam already. I'm just going to go along that seam. Now, I have to think. I'm going to see how this feels. Yeah, that'll be good. All right, so what we need to do is need to cut the corners. Let me see. I don't think I need as much. I'm just going to go up here and trim a little bit more off. You don't need that much. And once the Fabri-Tac dries, it's not going anywhere. All right, so we need to cut the corners. Leave a little bit in the corner there so that you cover the corner. So I'll just go ahead and trim that. Use my reach. I'm standing up to do some of this because it's kind of hard to do this when you're sitting down. So, and it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Let's just try to get it the best we can. You're not going to see all that anyways. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put Fabri-Tac all over the back of this. And you don't need a ton because the edges are going to be sealed. But you need enough for the material to hang on to the cover. So we'll just keep going with that. For some reason, the tip of my Fabri-Tac is working really good today. Thank you. That helps. All right, so like I said, I'm going to put the cover back on and put it in this cup so it stays upside down. That way I can work with it. Okay, so now that I have that, I have a bigger spatula. And I'm just going to spread it out a little bit. That's why you don't need a ton of it, because if you spread it out like this, you're pretty much covering the whole cover. So just spread it out. Get it to the edges if you can. Like I said, the edges are going to be wrapped anyways. So, there we go. That works. I might turn my task light on. Let's see. That might... Trying to see which one's the best one. That one, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, sorry about that. Now we're just going to flip it over. Make sure that the material is laying flat. And then we're just going to try to get those corners where you want them. Like that doesn't look right. That looks good. This needs to come over just a teeny bit, and you could still move it just a little bit while you're working. Just for a little while. Yep. This one needs to come over a little. That. Want to make sure that the material is straight, because it has lines on it, so yeah, you'll be able to tell if it's crooked. But let's take a look. Oh yeah, it's going to be beautiful. And it dries clear, so that's good. And I'm going to be doing a topper, so you won't be able to see any of it. If it doesn't dry completely, it's fine. And make sure we get a side, and that I most likely will cover with something too. Oh, I love the look of that. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to seal up all the edges. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put a little bit of Fabri-Tac along the edge of the whole cover. And that just really makes sure that your fabric stays where it should. And that's all you need to do there. So then we just need to add Fabri-Tac. I guess it's coming out in this long strand like that. It's fine. And we just go along. Make sure you get plenty of glue on there. And just keep going around. Actually, what I might do is stop and fold that up while it's still wet. This stuff takes a little while to... I guess I'll just go ahead and do the whole thing. I'm not giving myself a lot of time to work on these. It's the Halloween one that I would love to be able to give that to my daughter next week. I mean, at the end of the week. But we'll see if I can get it done. If I can't, it's okay too. All right, so what we're going to do is just going to fold this up. Spread it out. I mean, because this is the inside, I'm not even going to worry about spreading the glue out. It doesn't even matter. Does not matter at all. Okay, just spread it out. You might have to hold it a little bit, which is fine. Let's bring this down a little bit. I hope you can see everything. All right, I'm going to be putting metal corner protectors on here. So these corners don't have to be exact. I would like them to, you know, meet up. They don't have to be exact because I'm going to be covering them anyways. Let's see. Do we have enough glue here? I don't think I do. Okay, that should hold now. And these strings, they don't matter either. So let's go ahead, and this one I'll just fold in the corner and pull it over. And I can always add a little bit more glue, which is probably what I'll do. Catch that. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Hold that down for a second. See, this is coming up over here, so we need to hold it down. Once it catches, you're fine. This, you do have a little bit of play in this. Because it's a liquid glue, you have a little bit of room to manipulate it, which is great. This is very thin material, but I just like the pattern on it, so I don't really care. It's very fallish to me. I saw it and I was like, there's a cover, there's a journal cover right there. Put some more glue there because it's kind of popping up. Just keep an eye on your edges, and if you have to push them down again, just push them down again. I think I'll add a little bit more here. Looks like it started to dry. That's the problem. It can dry on you, and then you gotta reapply. But that's fine. It's just glue. And you are gonna get messy, because we get messy when we're crafting. But I love it. This is my time for me to enjoy myself and get some projects done. When I'm in my craft room, it's like I'm in another world. I completely forget the outside world, and I go into like a zone, and it's amazing. I just kind of zone out, and I love it. All right, let's see if I can still use the glue that's still on there. Now, see, that corner didn't meet up perfectly, but it's fine. It's okay. Like I said, I'm going to put the corner protectors on. So there we go. That's great. All right. Looks like I'm going to have to get myself a wipe. Just remember, when you use Fabri-Tac, if you have really nice fingernails that have been, you know, if you've gone and had your nails done, forget about it. If this stuff makes contact with your fingernail polish, it's gonna take it off. So I don't do my nails very often. I only do my nails, you know, for special occasions. Once in a while I'll do them, but kind of don't need fancy nails when I'm crafting all the time. So I'm gonna take out a wipe. Excuse the noise. Oh, only one came out that time. Usually 3 come out. These baby wipe containers, the cover, when you open it, it just keeps popping up, so they start to dry out quickly. All right, anyways, you don't need to see me wiping my fingers, so sorry about that. Let's see. Now let's take a look here. What I can do is this thing works good. It's just a little silicone spatula, but it works good to press down corners and make sure your edges are good. This looks really good. Wow, that came together quicker than I thought. That's good. That's going to take some time to dry, but you know what? I'm just going to keep working. What I want to do is, where is it? I got this at the Dollar Tree because I remembered, okay, I have material for the cover, but I don't have any material for the inside. What am I going to do? So when I went the other day, I saw this material, and it's really pretty. It's got pumpkins and sunflowers. It's perfect for the fall. All right, let's see. How am I going to do this? That's really pretty. You know, this is just a small amount of material, but look at this. It almost fits perfectly. What I'm thinking I might do is I'm going to cut this. Let me see if I can just cut it, and then I want a teeny bit of the edge to show, just a little bit. So that means I need to cut it there. And I'll save that little strip. It's getting warm in here. I got to roll up my sleeves. Let me turn a fan on. It's fall, but you know what? It's really beautiful out. The weather here is gorgeous. All right, so I'm going to turn a fan on. Let's see if I can get some air flowing in here. I hope the noise doesn't bother you, but I need air. Okay, so take off the strings. So let's see, how did I do? Not bad. It's a little wider than I want. That's okay. I'm going to be using pinking shears and trimming up the... You just pull it, tear it off. That's the easy way to do it. Saves you from having to cut. And usually it'll tear right along a straight line, which is great. All right, so now let's look at this again. Did a lot of strings. We'll just snip them off. No big deal. You can pull them off too. Okay, so let's see what we got here. I'm going to grab, believe it or not, these were my mother's pinking shears. Let's see, they're called Wiss. Oh, I can't even read that. And I have my glasses on. Oh, Newark, New Jersey. I don't know. They're really well made because I've been using them for years. My mother used them for years. So I'm going to sit down for this. Let's see. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to trim the edges. All right. This isn't as easy as it looks. I think I have to stand up. Yeah, it looks like I might have to get myself a new pair of pinking shears. These don't seem to be doing... I haven't used them in quite a long time. And this isn't the best material either. If you had a nicer material, it'd probably work better, but... yeah, it's pretty scraggly, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to bother with that. But I think what I'll do, let's see. I think what I'm going to do is just shred the edges a little bit. And all you have to do there is just pull up a few threads. You just take a pin and just grab a couple of threads and just pull them across. You can do a few. And that way you can, you know, shred it a little bit. There we go. Maybe we'll do one, couple more, 2 more. Yep. All right. So that's about all you need to do on that. See, it just gives it a little bit of a frayed edge. This one already has a frayed edge, so I don't have to. That's great, because that's where I cut, where I tore it. This one also, ugh, that did not do well. Let's see if I need to cut a little more. This corner, I feel like it doesn't want to stay down. Let's see. So there's that. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Let's see. Maybe I can do the top a little bit and just do a few threads if I can. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Come on. There we go. All right. So last night, while I was watching TV, my husband was watching his shows, I was watching mine. I sat and I wrapped 24 cards, little cards, with embroidery thread. I'll have to show you when I start my needle books. I have a box. It's a plastic box. It's a storage box. I've had it since I was 20 years old. I used to do cross stitching when I was young, and I also used to do crochet. But I've had that box forever. But I just added 24 new colors, and then I went to a thrift store and I got a craft set that had 24 more colors. So I guess I'll be doing that again this weekend. It'll fill my box up and I'll be ready to go with my embroidery on my needle book tops. And I'll take you along for that. You'll see as I start those. Those are going to be a lot of fun. All right, I think I've done enough here. You don't need to watch me doing this. This is going to bore you to death. Okay, it's good enough. Remember, this is my book, and if I'm okay with it, you guys should be okay with it, because, you know. All right. That looks good now. Oh, let's see with this edge, if we can even, I don't know if you could even do that on the edge now. Well, this shows you that some of the things that you do to make these journals can be tedious. And that's one of them. But let's just go ahead and trim that off. It's fine. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to stand up again. This looks really good. Like, that's the perfect size for this. Put my pin away. I'm always losing my pins. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to put, not that these little strings matter, but I'm going to go ahead. Oops, this one still has strings hanging off. Come on. This one's a little more frayed than I wanted it to be, but that's okay. Did it come off? No. Okay. It's good. Let's see. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so let's get some more glue on here. And hopefully this is still coming out good. And we're just going to go ahead and we're going to cover this entire... Okay. This is coming out great today. You want to cover the whole thing, except you don't want to go on the edge like that, because a little bit of the edge is going to show. So this, I'll go like this. All right, and then keep going. And you don't need a ton, but you do need a good amount of glue. So let's just, there we go. Oops. I'm gonna get gluey again. Let's make sure we have the right orientation for the material, which is upside down. Okay, you want to start with your top edge. Excuse me, I hope I didn't get my head in the way. Start with your top edge. Then move over to this edge. And then come down to the bottom. Take a look at your edges. There's really not going to be much sticking out on this, but that's okay. Let's see. I want to make sure I have, at least make it even. So there's the same amount on this side as there is on this side. So we want to move this over a little bit while we can. And then the other thing you want to do is, let me see if I can find one. Take a bone folder and push the material in there. Okay, so we're moving this over a little bit more and up. Oops, too far up. Let's see. So this is like the tricky part, but once you get this down, you are good. Okay. All right, you can push a little bit of this material into the middle where you're not going to see it. If there's extra, it's okay to do that. No one's going to see it. Okay. This needs to come down just here. Right there. A little bit more. There. Okay. Oh, it's sticking to me. Okay, so let's burnish this. You can burnish material just like you burnish paper. I'm going to pull that up just a little bit more. Uh-oh. Too much. Okay. So like I said, you can, let's get that up in that corner. I don't like that corner at all. But it's fine. You can stretch the material a little bit. Yeah, it stretches just a little bit. Not much. This is a finicky corner too. Uh-oh. All right, let's get you there before you dry. Okay, let's get this over here because there's extra material. It's okay, just push it over. Same thing with this, okay. Push it over that way. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this corner needs to come down just a teeny bit. It's fine. This is gonna, in like 2 minutes, it's gonna be completely stuck down and you're not gonna be able to move it. So, okay, it's okay if there's extra in here. I don't care about that. Doesn't matter. As long as this side and that side are down, that's all that matters. Yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. I guess, yeah, we don't want a wrinkle right in the middle. So I'd rather have the wrinkle in the middle because I'm going to be putting signature on either side and it's going to be hard to go through if this wrinkle is on either side. It's better to have it in the middle where you can do a signature on either side of it. Yeah, that's fine. Great. Yeah, see, this is already set up. It's good. And this I don't care about. This is flat. Corners are down. That's good. That's good. The side's good. The bottom, check everything. You can go like this again. This is where it folds. So you need to give it a little bit or give right there so that it will be able to fold. All right, let's take a look. It does. It folds beautifully. All right. Okay, so I think that's going to be it for this video. The next video is going to be the Halloween cover. In the meantime, I'm going to be pulling pages for these books. Let me show you what I have. I've got I thought I was going to have to go buy paper for a fall journal and a Halloween journal. Guess what? No, I had plenty. I have plenty of colors that'll go with both of these. Look at that, plenty. So I am good with paper. I love the different colors that I have. Yep, I definitely, let me show you some more. I'm not going to use all of this, but I like to have a variety. This is just small stuff. That's like ephemera stuff. And then here's, oh, I got Trick or Treat, Halloween. I'm going to use these. Years and years ago, my mother was the one that got me started on working with paper. She bought me a craft pack, like kit or set or whatever you want to call it. Look at this, was only $1. It had 1,000 pieces in it. It was for scrapbooking, but I tried scrapbooking and I don't like scrapbooking. I don't know why, but I feel like you decorate these pages and you only put 1 or 2 pictures on it, and it takes forever just to scrapbook an event. So no, it takes way too long. I don't like it. But I have so much paper still left over, and I've been using it for years, making cards and decorations, and it was money well spent because she was the one that got me going. Look at this beautiful piece of paper. Oh, I love that. And these all coordinate really well together. I'm going to have to separate out the Halloween ones and the fall ones, but that's fine. I love purple and orange together. It's just a great combination. And then later, I've got packs of stuff for the fall, and I have a pack for stuff for Halloween. That's when we get to the decorating stage. That's really the fun part. But we got to get this work done in order to get to that point. So I just want to thank you for coming to my channel. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Oh, I wanted to mention that I had my subscriber giveaway, and I only need 14 more subscribers in order to do another giveaway. So if people come to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe. And if you do, I will enter you into my next giveaway. And I did receive a message from the woman that won, that she got her package, she loved the journal, and she loved all of the supplies that came with it, and she can't wait to start decorating it. So I was happy with that. She was actually one of the first people that ever commented on my channel, which that was really nice. So I want everybody to have a great day. Again, thank you for coming to my channel. Happy crafting. Bye.